Mares and Gentle I'm sorry for the delay in this weekend's episode. And when I say this weekend, I mean this past weekend, of course. You see, it took me a while to rebuild my studio after the Eagle alarm destroyed it in episode 21. Again, I apologize, but studios are a little hard to rebuild on, the budget of, Randy, what's our current budget? Nothing? We don't have any money? Okay, well, apparently I'm broke after traveling to Fiesta Equestria a couple weekends ago. Well, Buck, I wonder whose soul I had to sacrifice to Lucifer in order to get this studio rebuilt. Was it, geez, I should remember something like this. Usually when you sacrifice someone's soul to the Prince of Darkness, you remember it. Was it Paul McCartney?
What is this? Who the hell are you? You think you're pretty scary with your shining eyes and your red horns. Yeah, real scary. Get your hands off me. Do you know who I am? My name is Paul McCartney, and I'm one of the greatest musicians to...
I think I sacrificed Paul McCartney's soul. He'll be fine without it. Anyway, let's get to tonight's top news headlines. Mares and Gentle last weekend, last weekend, I was at Fiesta Equestria, and boy was it a blast. I got to meet the voices of so many, from Pinkie Pie, to Brayburn, to Iron Will, to Flim. It's all great, and I have convention videos on my channel that you will want to check out if you weren't there. They're actually quite hilarious. In fact, last episode, I got to interview Michael Dangerfield, the voice of Brayburn. He confirmed that he would be back for Season 4 for a new role of some kind. He couldn't tell me why. What kind of role, rather, because of the Hasbro ninjas that were all over the convention, keeping the voice actors' lips sealed on just about everything. In fact, he was almost killed just for telling me that he would be back in Season 4. Anyway, he will be back for some new role of some kind, but he's also the role of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha the Final Act. So, be sure to watch that. But then, there is some sad convention news. You see, the last day I was supposed to interview Michelle Craver, the voice of Apple Bloom. But due to some scheduling difficulties, we just missed each other. Just barely missed each other by less than an hour. So, Michelle Craver, if you are watching this for some random reason, you are the next guest I want on my show, and I'm coming for you. Respectfully, of course. Via Skype, and not at all in a stalkerish way. Mares and Gentle Equestria Girls just continues to spread, like a wildfire, or a virus, or something else that you hate, that's destructive, that after you give it a chance, you decide to love it. That's right, it's just like one of my ex-girlfriends. When I first asked her out, she absolutely hated me. But after she gave me a chance, she completely fell in love with me. At least until she decided to hate me again and became my ex-girlfriend. Anyway, that's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. But anyway, local theater listings in the United Kingdom show that ponies, or humans, or whatever the mesh that is Equestria Girls is, will be heading to the realm of King Arthur. That's right! Equestria Girls will soon be invading the UK. The Queen across the pond, the Redcoats, the people that really love tea, they're going to get their shot at Equestria Girls. But local theater listings show that some of the first towns in the UK to get Equestria Girls will be places like Nottingham. The place where Robin Hood was. Still not ringing any bells? Let me see if I can help you out. Every town has its ups and downs. Sometimes ups outnumber the downs, but not in Nottingham. Yeah, I know. Academy Award winning, right? Anyway, it's going to be in Nottingham and other places in the UK. So if you're in Britain and you're a fan of BNN, be on the lookout for Equestria Girls. It's coming your way. Well, I did promise y'all some big news via Twitter in exchange for me not being on the air last weekend due to technical difficulties, which, side note, by the way, if you are not following me on Twitter, you should be. So follow me at Newsbrony on Twitter. If there's some reason that I am not on the air for a weekend or I'm late, I will always explain why on Twitter. It's the best way to stay up to date with me. I am always on Twitter putting out information about BNN if there's no episode. It's just the best way to stay in contact with me. Plus, if you have news of your own that you want to send to the show, Twitter's a great way to send it to me. But anyway, I did promise you some big news. So here's the big news regarding the future of BNN. Many of you are probably familiar with the Everfree Network. You know, they do live streams of conventions, they have some of the most popular radio stations on the internet as far as Brony music is concerned, and they do video live streams of so much, and they're home to such popular shows as Stay Brony, My Friends, and the Equestrian Inquirer, as well as many more. Well, they're getting ready to launch their own news section on their website, dedicated to just the latest pony news. Now, first will come text-based news, which they are already in the process of unraveling and getting fixed up and finalized. But after that, they're going to start doing short news videos. And who better to lead as the head anchor in those videos than the best journalist Equestria has to offer? That's right, Final Draft, the head guru over at the Everfree Network, wants me, Newsbrony, to be their lead news anchor for their news videos. We talked about it via email, I saw him at Fiesta Equestria, and we confirmed it then. We're still trying to hammer out some of the more fine details of it all, but eventually, I will be on the Everfree Network doing their news videos. Now calm down, I'm still going to be doing the Brony News Network as a separate video every weekend, so this just means that you're going to get to see my pretty face and hear my sexy voice in more places than one. So stay tuned for that in the future. Well, Mares and Gentle I have more merchandise news for you. Lyra and Pinkie Pie vinyl action figures are now available at Hot Topic. That's right, your favorite human-like pony and fourth wall breaker are ready to buy. So get out there to a Hot Topic near you and buy. They're great quality, they're just the same quality as the Dr. Hooves that was put out by this company. They're also the same quality as the Derpy that was put out. It's truly great quality for an action figure, and you will be surprised by just how awesome these figures are. However, I must advise you that although these figures are made out of vinyl, there's no music on them whatsoever. So it would be completely stupid for you to try to put these ponies in a record player and see if any of the music plays. Yeah, that would be the stupidest idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and warn you not to do that. Don't ask me how I know this. Well, Mares and Gentle that's all the time I have left for today, and...
Sir, please come with us. Sorry if it's inconvenient, eh?
That sounds like the Canadian police. Crap. They must be here to arrest me for my comments concerning Michelle Craver. I could tell that they're different from American police by the way they sound, because they don't sound near as threatening, and they're a lot more polite. Anyway, I gotta go before they decide to actually come inside the building and ask me if I'll go to jail with them. Anyway, I gotta go. Michelle Craver, please call off the Canadian police and please come on my show. I really need you. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, see y'all later.